Don't fritter your life away. Let's make some real authentic Chesapeake oyster fritters right here on Chesapeake Bites. Okay, when I'm making an oyster fritter, I go to Mrs. Harrison's recipe from down on Tilghman Island. I don't know if you've ever been on Tilghman Island over on the eastern shore of Maryland, but it is one of the best places to visit, to eat, to hang out. You're right down there by St. Michael's. Phenomenal. So Mrs. Harrison had a lovely restaurant down there, made some great oyster fritters. And so I'm just going to take a little bit of salt with flour. All right, most of these things you have right in your very own home, so you don't have to go out and find all kind of exotic ingredients. This is Chesapeake cooking at its best. All right, so now I have a little bit of baking powder to put in there. Now don't tell Mrs. Harrison, okay? But I'm going to put in just a touch of Old Bay, just so that we know where we're located and we can taste it and feel it and all that kind of stuff. So you take your dry ingredients, get all those things, mix them all together. Now we got wet. So I have eggs, which are very expensive now. So this is a treat to do this. And we have some milk put right in there. So you're probably saying, well, what is an oyster fritter? Well, you have things where you've heard of single fried oysters. That's where we just dust them in flour or whatever and fry them. Or a fritter, which is kind of like making a pancake batter. And so I'm going to take my wet, right like so. And we're going to mix this up here a little bit. So back to the thing. So this is like a pancake batter. And pretty simple. You could make this a little bit ahead of time if you want to, but this is like a no muss, no fuss, quick kind of recipe. When you're over on Tilghman Island or anywhere around the bay, you're going to see all kind of oystermen and water boats out. And look at these. These are some of the best oysters you can get in the world. And they come right from Maryland and right from the Chesapeake Bay. So instead of flouring each one of these, I'm going to take this whole thing of oysters, gorgeous oysters, that are actually shucked right here in Maryland, and we're going to put all of this together. Boom, 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 just like so. So you basically had a pancake-ish like batter, and also, if you saw in there, there was all kinds of oyster liquor. So that's like the juice from the oyster, which is phenomenal. It's like amazing. All right, so now I have some hot oil here. You want a nice heat on it. Not burning, not smoking, but pretty hot, probably about maybe 375, 380. But I just generally do it kind of by feel. All right, so I'm just going to take like a scoop here. All right, look at this. So instead of just one oyster at a time, it's like you're getting a big pancake full of oysters. They're just frying up like this. Stand back so you don't get burnt. There will be a little splattering involved here. So basically, we're just going to brown them up. It doesn't take too much. You don't want to overcook oysters. They're very delicate. You just want to gently cook them through, and that's about it. Now we're just going to cook them just for a couple minutes. That way they won't be gummy inside. It'll cook all the way through. So I'd say about like 2 minutes on each side, and you should have it. Okay, next, they're looking pretty good to me. We've had about 2 minutes on each side. So I get some paper towels here. You want to drain off any of the excess oil. Like so. Come on there, fritter. Come on, fritter. Oh, these fritters, you gotta watch them sometimes. They try to get away from you. I don't know how Mrs. Harrison did it. But yeah, so we're just gonna dry them off just a little bit to get the oil off. And I'm gonna grab a plate here. And I generally, you could do it with cocktail sauce or tartar sauce. I'm gonna use the tartar sauce today. So we'll just take our fritters, put them on here. You could serve it with some coleslaw, some potato salad on the side, some lemon, and it's absolutely delicious. And so this is the real stuff. This is the stuff you get when you come and you visit the Chesapeake, when you come and visit Maryland. So we always look for Maryland's Best Seafood. You can find that on marylandsbest.net. Or if you want to see where to visit and see Tilghman Island, go to visitmaryland.org. And you're going to get some of the best that Maryland and the Chesapeake has to offer. This is it.